The backwoods. Thank you for the response, man. I could talk about the Winchesters all day long. So the 94 that I've got, it's AE. So here's a mouthful for you: 94 AE DLX. I believe the wood is actually walnut. It's fine. The fit and finish, though, for something that's supposed to be like the whole idea, my understanding, the whole idea of the DLX was to be just the epitome of what could be manufactured. I'm not sure about the Japan thing, where it has the description on the barrel. It says Connecticut. I'll have to do some close-ups to it. I wasn't so compelled to get in there and fish it out of the gun safe. It's pretty far in the back. I don't think I've touched the doggone thing in 4 years. But I like your idea of, with what's going on with that, to put the peep, like the side, going with the peep of the side plate mount. I think that's a good tip. And I don't mind the idea of going for that model of red dot. I'll write down which one it is, because the one thing about having the optics mounted so far forward, and the thing that I love about that Winchester, and I love it without glass on it, because it's just so freaking lightweight. And that's the thing I like also too, as an aside. My Savage 30-06, it has a synthetic stock and glass and everything, but man, that thing don't weigh jack shit. I mean, it is lightweight, and I dig that. The only downside, now this is talking about that 30-06, a lightweight 30-06. It's not a rifle that you necessarily just hand to anybody that isn't, what's the term, initiated into shooting. I enjoy it, though. I enjoy the recoil, but that's just my stupid, crazy ass. So with that, you had mentioned the bullets. The ones that you were talking about with how they're flat shooting, we don't really have the opportunity to see that much bullet drop. I mean, we're in that brush pretty good. So kind of 50 yards and in. And the thing with the Winchester, it's just, it feels fast. It feels fast in the hand. Now I regret not going into the safe, giving you some close-ups. Show you. You can actually see, when you know what you're looking for, you can see what's going on with that stupid breech. So the peep sight, I'll have to give it a try. My eyesight now, compared to 4 years ago, is starting to fail on me now that I'm getting into the second half of the century of my fucking life. Kind of pissing me off that I can't see good anymore. I got distance, it's up close. Maybe I'm going blind. Wouldn't that be something? So yeah, the mighty, as Tex Grebner calls it, the dirty 30. Oh, the bullets that my jam with it. Again, I've never killed anything of significance with this 30-30, but I'm hoping its day will come. I don't know, between getting the muzzle loader and refitting the 35 Remington and what was I going to do with the 30-06? I don't remember. I'm going to do something with the 30-06. It'll come to me. I'm betting it's mainly between refitting the 35 Remington and the muzzleloader. I don't think I'll have any extra funds to go into the Winchester this year. Maybe I'll get the parts, but not put in the time is the thing, because time's a factor. Something I do a poor job of explaining to Tex when he's telling me all these things that I should be doing. But bullets. So with the drop, what we've got and what I was turned on to, just because he's had real good luck with it, they make these Winchester silver tip 150 grain. They're a frangible bullet. Now in shooting in general, not hunting, frangible bullets became real popular. Was that like 10 years ago? I don't know how much into shooting you are. I'm sure you're hip to it. I want to say it's like DRT, companies like that. They became popular with frangible ammunition. The idea that you have all that compressed metal that just 100% expansion and transfer of energy. And what this round does from the 30-30 in one of my hunting partners' experiences is extremely effective. Funny story, and even funnier that I'm telling it on the internet, but you got to promise not to tell anyone. So he was hunting with his son when his son was younger. This story is from I'm not gonna say 20 years ago, but I bet it's 20 years ago. So like a lot of us, when they're hunting with their son, we start them out and they've got a 410, which, don't let me forget, I want to talk about your 243. Speaking of that, so he's got the 410, and it's all done up for him, and he's there with his son, and a buck comes along, and it's all set, everything's beautiful, and he's like, okay, son, go ahead and take the shot. And at the same time that he's firing the 410, my friend is firing his 30-30, shooting this 150 grain frangible bullet, and they're at relatively close range. I'm thinking it was within 20 yards. And the impact from this frangible round, like, it was close enough that he actually got exit with the frangible round. In a lot of cases we don't get you don't necessarily get full penetration, which is the downside of that round. Like, you got to put it in the boilerplate, or the boiler room, as they call it. So his son is under the impression that his 410 did that. So he has in his mind, as far as I know, to this day, the thought that 410 has that type of power. I mean, it blew through the other side of this deer. The energy transfer was just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So, all right, man. Thank you for the response. I've got a couple more videos in the pipe. I'm gonna go ahead and put the part 2 from that doggo hunt series, because the best part about these rifles, and my main point on the one, and something I forgot to mention, this so-called hunting rifle that was under the bed that had all this crap on it, before me, it had actually never been fired. There was no marks on the hammer, striker, anything. It was like spanking new, sitting there with all that crap just bolted to it for God knows why, but never shot before me. All right. Catch y'all later.